What's up, everybody? Welcome to Christian Show Talk Movies. I'm Chris,
I'm Shell.
and welcome to episode 4 recap of Memory Has a Killer. Michelle, how are you?
I'm good. How about you?
Good. Excited to talk about this again. It's definitely a very good episode. Were there questions answered? Did we get more? Did we get more questions?
Yes.
And where was Dutch's episode? They're the questions.
He's only in. I saw out of the 10 episodes, he's only in 3.
Oh,
and
is
he's
he?
already been in. Yeah, he's only been in 2.
Okay.
IMDb shows him only in 3 episodes, so that's concerning to me. But maybe they're going by broadcast episodes. I don't know, because he was in the first 3. So
Okay.
I'm not
Interesting.
sure. Hi, Eli.
Morning, Eli. How are you?
Hey, Ryan. Russell. Not Ryan. Sorry, Russell.
So, where do we want to start?
No, it's weird that Dutch was missing. So oddly enough, the son-in-law was there.
Yes.
Jeff was there this week, and he was wanting to move by the end of the episode. First, he's setting up enough cameras that he's protecting an American embassy in Kuwait.
Yes.
And then he wants to move. Maria has decided she wants to be like a vigilante, and she wants to be at the gun range all the time. She's becoming a gun nut.
Yes.
She tells Jeff that she's going to yoga, but instead she's going to the range with Dave.
Yes. Dave, who she's fallen in love with.
Oh, for sure, because she's done with Jeff. Like, Jeff's a loser.
Yeah.
It appalls me that it took her this long to figure it out. So then we have, there's this new hit on this woman. Then it sounds like there's somebody in my living room, which is super weird. They put out this hit on this new woman that Dutch wants Angelo to take care of. He suddenly calls off the hit, goes to this power plant that he got the tip from the bullet guy, who I did have his name written down, who he gets the information from. This guy who would rather die, leave his family, wife and children, than tell Angelo anything about the ferryman, because you don't know what you got yourself into. This guy is apparently like worse than Satan, worse than Hitler.
Yeah.
And so Angelo kills him after we find out about this power, or kills him, and then the other guy tells him about the power plant. That son-in-law is hecka weird. Like, there's something up with him for sure. Unless, like, that's just how they're writing him. I don't, because we need a weirdo. I don't know. Everybody's weird in this show, though.
Yeah.
Like, even Angelo, like, I feel like there's nobody that we completely trust or completely understand. So then he kills everybody at the power plant. And lo and behold, the FBI lady comes. Agent Carter, I think. Figures out that it's a setup. No, she's in the garage. Sorry. She goes to the garage where he killed the woman and her goons. And figures that's a setup, because they didn't shoot each other, because blood spatter is pretty obvious. So now she's on the hunt for somebody who's killing people in this small town. Obviously, that's going to lead back to Angelo, I imagine, eventually. Then he kills everybody at the power plant. This was before that. I'm out of order. I left my notes in the bedroom. Sorry. Somebody correct me. So he kills everybody at the power plant, gets no information out of that except the guy's phone.
Yes.
He gives the phone to Joe and says, I need you to get me into this, but don't tell Dutch. So this guy says, I won't keep anything from Dutch. So Angelo rips him up one side and down the other and says, basically, look, dickhead, you're going to help me out because you've screwed up enough that, I have you by the shorties. So he gets into the phone, and at the end of the episode, he calls the number on the phone, and it's Nikki on the other end of it.
Yes.
So what is that?
Which was a little shock.
Uh-huh. We thought, at least I thought we thought, that she was just involved with that arms drug dealer guy, the bad guy that she broke up with.
Yeah.
And now all of a sudden she's answering the phone for this guy who works for the guy that wants to kill Angelo and his family.
Yeah.
Oh, and don't forget the dossier, the folder of photos of Angelo's daughter, son-in-law, and brother.
Yes.
So that's interesting. As
I
far
was
as
thinking.
memory, he forgot that he put the crib together, which is weird because I can't figure out where he had the time to put the crib together. And
I
what
was
they showed us in
thinking.
the episode.
I was thinking. Did he put the crib together? Or did someone get in the house and do it?
Maybe the house is bugged
Yeah.
and they're messing with him.
Yeah.
That's an interesting thought. Obviously.
And I was
Leo,
also.
thank you, Russell, because I couldn't remember his damn name.
I was also thinking with Nikki, you know, she said she broke up with the guy she was dating, but did she really just take him out?
Could have, yeah.
Is she like number
Or-
two? Is she number two
Right.
of the ferryman or something?
Right. Maybe the guy that she was with is the ferryman.
Maybe.
And she, like you said, she is the number two. Too many, like, lots more questions. What do you think, Russell?
Well, Russell thinks that it wasn't Angela who put the crib together.
Yeah, you think the place is bugged and somebody's messing with him?
Yeah.
That's a great thought. Because he was like totally astonished, as was I, that crib was up. I racked my brain trying to figure out when he had time to do it because he was all over the place.
Yes.
And it was only that day because he told Maria that morning that he would put the crib together. And I don't even remember if it was dark yet when he told Jeff, you know, he's like, I'm sorry, I'll put, you know, and he started saying, I'll put it together probably tomorrow.
Yeah.
And then Jeff's like, dude, oh, you think it's Dave? Yeah, you are up on Dave, huh?
Dave the cop, you think?
He's got a job where like he has to be present. I don't know where he would have found the time for that. The assistant, though, he's got my hackles up. I think there's definitely more to. I think, you know, like he's a pansy and sackless, basically. And he's trying for Angelo, but could it be that he's way more than that? Like maybe he works for the ferryman and the ferryman, maybe he didn't originally, but now he does. Like he got him.
Yeah, like come work for me.
Threatened his family, maybe, kind of thing.
Yeah. We definitely got some insight into like the reason why he is the way he is, because he's obviously with his dad, like the way his dad treated him. Even his own dad basically thought that he was a loser.
Yep. That was good.
Give me 1 second. Camera, it's annoying me.
I don't know. That friggin' husband, he's got me. Or they've got me convinced that it's him. Or that he's somehow involved. I mean, he definitely could have put the crib together because he doesn't have a job.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, he's just sitting there hanging around doing nothing.
And he basically said, "Oh, when we move," he goes, "I'll get another job." I'm like, "You don't have a. I don't think you don't have a job now."
Right, I can get a job. Well, why don't you work now? If you can work then, why can't you work now? I thought the same thing.
Yeah, I'm still a little bit suspicious of the brother, though.
Yeah.
Yeah, he looked pretty normal sitting there in that chair.
Well, Alzheimer's doesn't make you look weird.
No, but when in the first episodes and that, he did sort of look like more out of it.
Yeah. It does come and go. I mean, My grandmother had it, so you're not always staring out at the world doing nothing, like
Yeah.
but yeah, I don't know. That would be a hell of a twist. I know you mentioned that last week. That would be a
Yeah.
hell of a twist if it were the brother. What do you think about the brother, Russell?
It's almost like I can see it like he's at one of the therapy sessions or something, and then all of a sudden he just comes good.
Like all of a sudden he's better.
Yeah.
He went by the restaurant where the shooting took place. Right, and that's why he wanted to move, because it wasn't safe there. It all came flooding back to him. And it wasn't safe anymore. Yeah. I don't know. I mean, I think there's, yeah, I've said it 10 times tonight. There's definitely something up with him. Something hanky. Episode seemed to go really fast for me. Like it was over before when I thought it was like halfway.
Yeah, it did go really fast.
So I feel like we got more action out of this one, but we didn't get a lot of information.
Yeah, definitely. Definitely this one was it was a lot more action, not so much story.
Right. Yeah. This is definitely a slow burn. Which I hope it doesn't hurt it. And we don't lose it after 10 episodes, because it'll really stink.
Yeah, well, I think me and Russell were talking a little bit, sort of like on just after last week's stream, like in the comments, and I said, "Oh, this show I'll definitely have to binge watch this show after when it's all said and done
to see if you missed anything."
Yeah, see if you missed stuff, and
yeah, there might be like slight sleight of hands.
Yeah,
or glances, and in the recap from last week, they showed Angelo again saying, "It makes you wonder." Not Angelo, Dutch. Again say,
makes you
wonder what other people are hiding.
Yeah, who else is wearing a mask?
Something along those. Wearing a mask, yes, that's it. So I thought that was interesting that they put that in the. Hey, Henry.
Hey, Henry.
I found it interesting that they put that in the recap, because I focused in on that last week, that was so important that he said that slowly and intentionally to Patrick Dempsey. Like, his Dutch definitely knows what's going on there.
Yeah.
There's no way that he's got too many people, too many people on his team that he wouldn't have figured out or found out that Angelo had a family, because he doesn't even know that Angelo was married. He doesn't know anything about his wife or Maria. I find that impossible.
So you thinking that Angelo took out the wrong person?
Yeah, could be.
Or it goes back to sort of like that doctor, where he goes, "Oh, whatever they told you was a lie."
Whatever they
now they're getting revenge from that.
Yeah, they didn't give us anything more on the doctor.
Interesting.
That's an interesting story. I wish they would give us a couple minutes on that instead of the 15-second teasers we're getting.
Yeah. But sort of thinking of that, maybe that's gonna be the build up. They're showing us the little teasers, and then all of a sudden we're gonna get the whole.
Yeah, like episode 8 will be all about the doctor.
Yeah.
He definitely is. Yeah, I forgot about the doctor in this episode, and they don't show nothing about the doctor. They don't show nothing. They don't show anything. That was 2 sentences combined. They don't show anything about him in this one at all. I wonder if there's any theories online. Let's see.
I don't know.
Who is the ferryman? Let's see.
Who is the ferryman?
I could spell maybe. There we go.
Yeah, I don't think the daughter fully knows what her dad does yet. I don't think she'd be going on the old hike down the river and discovering that stuff if she knew that it was him. Nikki got some explaining to do.
Yeah. That was very shocking. So here's a review where they don't.
Well, he
like
did
Mormon the
give
killer.
her a bit of information when he says, "Oh, I'm not that guy." You know, I don't have the you know, the family and
Right.
that type of stuff. And she goes, "Oh," and then he
Right.
goes, I did have a wife, but she died."
I was surprised that he gave that information up to
Yeah.
someone that he barely knows. And I don't think he actually wants like a relationship with this woman. I think he's just lonely.
Yeah.
And maybe in his mind, she's a means to an end because of the circles she goes in.
Russell's thinking maybe Leo was Nikki's brother.
That would do it. It would be interesting to have the ferryman be a woman.
Yes. And if it does turn out to be Nikki, that wouldn't bother me either.
No, I like that actress. She's been in a lot of really good stuff.
Yeah. What's next week's episode called? Memory of the Killer.
Really, people don't like this show at all.
Well, it's got a 7%, 7 out of 10 on IMDb.
It's getting a lot of hate.
Well, basically got that from episode 1.
Also, they show that he wants to get Michael into musical therapy. Of course, he called to see if there was what kind of therapy Michael would have received had they caught this a little sooner. And the lady ran a bunch of stuff down. So now he's going to attend therapy with Michael to see how he reacts to it.
Yeah.
Because obviously they're catching his before they caught Michael's. So
yeah. And you brought up the name of the episode the other day. It's called My Brother's Keeper.
That's it. I knew it had something to do with his brother, but I didn't want to guess.
You reckon if the ferryman is a woman, it's the FBI lady?
You think? I don't think so. I think she's just hot on his trail.
That's Russell's opinion. That would be
something.
I'm saying if it's Nikki, if it's a woman, my guess would be on Nikki at the moment.
Yeah, me too. But that would be interesting having her have all of brain dead. It left my brain. I hate when this happens. Having all the access that the FBI has.
Yeah.
And being after Angelo. That's interesting. Memory of a Killer, episode 4. Is Nikki a spy? That's what we're trying to figure out. Let's see. I should have looked this up sooner. I'm sorry. I didn't think to see if anybody else had any theories. Joe was pretty confused when Angelo put the kibosh on that hit. he kind of ripped into him about it. You know, I deserve answers. I deserve this. I deserve that. And Angelo quickly put him in his spot and said, you know, you don't deserve dick, buddy.
Yeah. Did the old shove him up against the wall and then did the old make sure he's looking all good again.
Nikki might be the one to stab Angelo in the back. Might be.
Yeah, that wouldn't surprise me. I don't know. Dave was giving out the information though, which is interesting. He was giving the info to the daughter.
Like he wasn't supposed to, though. Like he gave her way too much. And now, like this girl a week ago was terrified for her life, which I get it. You know, she was shot at. I totally understand that. But now she left her house, she left the cops, and she's wandering around pregnant in the woods.
Yeah.
With somebody who wants to kill her. I mean, that's obviously she doesn't know the full story. But I think Dave's afraid to give her too much information. One, because he doesn't want to scare her or make her any more of whatever the hell it is that she is. And he also, like, he wants to help her. So he's kind of torn. You know, he wants to be the good guy. He wants her to want / like / love / whatever him. But he still has to be really careful. He's going to lose his job if he keeps giving shit out. So this is Memory episode 5.
4.
What's next? 5, right?
5 is next. 4 was today.
All right. This promo says Betrayal, but that's not the right episode name. So what did we learn? Nothing. Nikki.
Nothing.
Nikki.
Just that Nikki's not exactly who she said that she is.
She's definitely high on somebody's food chain. We just don't know who.
Yeah. So I think really
agreed. She's gonna get hurt. I mean, they're not gonna write into the story that she loses the baby or anything like that, because you'd lose half your audience right there. But it could put her in, like, she could get shot, put her and the baby in more danger than she was after the last attack. Could be touch and go kind of thing, which would definitely set Angelo off.
Yeah, like you said, we got more questions. Nothing's really answered yet.
Nothing. I feel like that kid, the bullet kid, can't remember his damn name. I even made a little chart with everybody's name on it so I'd remember them, and damn notes are on my bed. But the bullet kid, I feel like he probably knew more than he gave out to. You can't be in a job like that and not know more than he gave up. Well, she's keeping something from Angelo. Big. But do you think Nikki knows who Angelo is?
I think she knows.
Angelo said his name. Angelo said his name real quick. And then I confirmed it on IMDb. That's the only way I knew his name. But do you think Angelo knows? Or
I think Nikki knows who Angelo is? Nikki knows that he's more than what he's saying.
But not exactly what
not exactly.
He is.
Because she's
like, they go to these clubs together. Like, what do they think they do? Do they think they're just a bunch of mobsters? I don't understand.
Maybe. Well, every time we've seen them together, they're always back at his house.
Yeah. She did comment on his lack of decor, lack of stuff.
Yes. No pictures.
Because they're all in the other house, the normal guy house.
Yes.
That's where his, family photos are and stuff.
I like to live simple.
Yeah.
At least
the other guy likes stuff.
Yeah. At least you wouldn't have to dust much in that apartment.
That's what I need to do. Just get rid of everything on every flat surface because I hate dusting.
Does anybody really like dusting?
It's the worst.
So, like you said, this episode was very action packed. Didn't give us a lot more of a story. So I don't know if we've really got too much more to talk about.
Yeah, me either. You could have a tumor.
Yeah.
Maybe he doesn't actually have Alzheimer's. Maybe I don't know that. Did they show him at the doctor, like getting a diagnosis, or is he just assuming?
He hasn't yet. He just knows that there's something not right. So
he's assuming because of Michael's condition that that's what he has. So perhaps he does just have a tumor. Not just, but you know what I mean. Has a tumor, and that's something that could be corrected.
Yeah.
But then we wouldn't have this show. But so yeah, maybe. I don't know. Too many questions. And a damn week to wait.
But going on sort of like what Russell's saying about maybe he's got a tumor or something, I know it'd probably be a long shot, but what if Angelo really is the ferryman though as well?
Holy moly.
He does like
that would be amazing.
Does like a whole Brad Pitt thingy in Fight Club style.
Uh-huh. Oh. That's good. Oh, that's really good, Chris. Can you imagine?
Yeah.
Because he forgot about the crib, we think, if we go down the route that he forgot the crib.
Yeah.
Oh, that's really good.
Russell saying 2 personalities.
Yeah, could be. I like that a lot.
I think it's a long shot, but if we got to episode 10...
that's the best part, though. That's the best story.
Yeah.
Oh, that's good, Chris.
Interesting
for sure.
So I don't think we got... Unless you got anything else, I don't think we got anything else really to recap for this episode.
Yeah, just lots of questions.
Awesome.
Russell, as always, thanks so much for hanging out with us. We appreciate your thoughts and insights.
We're glad you're enjoying this show with us. And we will be back to do episode 5 next week.
Henry, thanks for stopping by. And Russell, next week it's at 5:30. We're later next week.
Yes, it will be.
This is our floating stream. We never know when we're going to do it.
Yes. Thanks for hanging out. And we will be back at 11 a.m. my time. We are doing the Scream franchise funniest moments. So hopefully you can come and join us for that one. And like I said, we'll see you next week for episode 5 recap of Memory of a Killer. We'll see you then. Bye, everybody.
Bye. Thanks for stopping in.